A lot of news has been circulating recently about Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapons. Talking heads have often spoken of the danger of Iran getting nukes, and the conflict waged to prevent it. But one thing I noticed is nobody's talking about plans for Iran's future and what could come after, whether they get nukes or not. By looking at possible outcomes, we can see the complexities of modern geopolitics, and the choices statesmen have to make. Scenario 1. The current predicament. Iran never gets nukes, and the West gets their way through force and sabotage. This may seem advantageous for the West in the short term, but at a closer look, this outcome really only makes things harder for them. Russia and China would be empowered, as Iran would be alienated from the West. The authority of the Islamic theocracy would be strengthened, and Iran will be inclined to seek help from Russia and China to have any sort of nuclear protection. Scenario 2. Nuclear independence. By getting nukes of their own, Iran can hold a large sway over the Middle East's affairs. But contrary to what you may assume, this may not necessarily be a bad thing. By developing nuclear weapons, Iran can stand on their own 2 feet with their own nuclear umbrella, and will have little reason to align with the East. And if America has reason to treat Iran like an adult, a relationship of mutual respect can draw Iran away from their Eastern allies with prospects of détente and economic relief, though not without outside protest. But America must remember not to repeat the mistakes of the past, namely neglecting them or allowing them to side with the East for ideological reasons. Since Islamist Iran is neither communist nor kleptocratic, America may have a chance. Another pitfall America must be cautious of is Iran using their nuclear weapons as a shield for their human rights abuses. Scenario 3. Negotiated denuclearization. Through compromises with the West and the easing of sanctions, Iran willingly gives up nuclear weapons and normalizes its relationship with America. In this case, Iran is seen as positive and reasonable to the international community, and America's ideal goal would be pulling Iran away from Russia and China's sphere of influence to their own. It's a naturally unrealistic goal, but by having relations with the West, Iran may have a reason to at least hesitate when doing favors for the East, and agree more with America to gain economic upturn. These observations are my own, a fun little thought experiment, and it's possible some or none of these predictions could come true. What do you think? Share and discuss this video with friends, and leave a comment below.